Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So it was a very foggy day and I was out there in the morning in my favorite forest and there is a place where I feed the chickadees every single day. And when I got there, the first rays of the sun were just shining through the trees. And although I'm not really a landscape photographer, I just couldn't miss out on it, so here it is. I think it's really beautiful. I fed my chickadees and I was just sitting there watching them eating near me, and suddenly I heard a really interesting voice. Of course I knew that it was a bird's voice, but I couldn't recognize it. I was searching everywhere and I looked up on the nearest tree, and there they were, the Eurasian bullfinch. They are one of the most beautiful birds here in Hungary. They are only here for the winter. The male has a beautiful pinkish, orangish color, and the female is more of a grey one. But they are beautiful, they are very rare. I've been searching them for like 2 years and I haven't seen a single one of them. So I was really surprised and I was really happy. They were quite far away. It was at least 30 meters. So the pictures aren't razor sharp, but I was still really happy. That day I actually had very little time because my main goal was to pick mushrooms with my family member. And I just added a little bit of birding session before that. And after seeing the bullfinches, I was rushing back, but I still kept my camera in my hand just in case, and I got to a beautiful little lake in the mountain. As I was approaching the lake, I noticed that there was a deep fog on the top of the lake, and it was a beautiful scenery. And as I got closer, I noticed my favorite bird, the grey wagtail. It was hovering in one place, hunting for something on the water, maybe some insects, and I pointed my lens on it. I took a series of pictures and I was extremely happy because everything seemed fine, but then I realized that I left my shutter speed quite low, which was not really enough to freeze the action. It was 1/500 of a second, which is really slow. And to make things even worse, I used electronic shutter instead of mechanical shutter, which means that the electronic shutter reads the picture line by line, and it's quite slow, and by the time it gets to the bottom of the picture, the bird is in a completely different position. And in this case, it meant that in the reflection of the bird, the wing position was completely different from the wing position of the actual bird. And I didn't just have motion blur with the low shutter speed, but this problem as well. And I was rolling through the pictures, desperately looking for at least one or two usable ones. And I was really relieved when I actually found two. Here they are. They are not absolutely perfect, but they beautifully reflect that nice foggy scenery, the bird that is hovering above the water. As you can see, it is actually striking down on the water and caught some kind of an insect on the top of the water, so it was really nice. So that was it for today. I hope you liked the photos and the video, and I will see you soon.